Welcome to another training video. This is Terry. I can't keep saying this is Terry Strength Coach because I'm Terry and I'm a fucking strength coach. So it's kind of like me tripping myself as I'm walking on purpose. I don't know. So yeah, this is Terry and we got incline bench press in the Smith machine. Like I said before, I train alone primarily. I would say 95% of the time I'm on my own. They do have an actual free weight incline bench, but it's against the wall, like it's just against the wall, and there's no space for a spotter behind it. Besides the fact that there are no spotters when I'm training, and even if I am training, there's usually just newbies, and I mean there's some teenagers around, people that don't really lift, and I'm not the one to brag because I'm not fucking Larry Wheels or Stan Efferding, but if I'm doing 3 plates or 3.5 plates, then I want somebody to be able to catch me, especially even if it's somebody who's experienced. They cannot catch me from the front. It's gonna be hard. They're gonna have to kind of like curl the bar and shove their elbow or their belly in my mouth, and I'm not interested in that. So I use the Smith machine for my incline bench press. This is 125 kilograms. Like I said before, these plates are a bit heavier. I weighed them, and the Smith machine weighs 123, 124 kilograms. So this is 135 kilograms. This is as heavy as I went. I thought it's not gonna happen. I thought, I'm usually not. I usually don't feel fantastic, like flying to the gym or anything like that. I'm just cool and collected, and I think I thought that day, I'm just gonna see how it goes. It's been so many months since I maxed out in the Smith machine. I honestly don't remember how long. Many months since I maxed out. It hasn't been that many months since I used it, but it would be like to 25 to 35 for repetitions, like volume work, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing 105 kilograms for 3 reps for a few repetitions, like 3 to 5. But like I said before, I'm usually on my own, so I'm not like, I'm gonna fucking smash it, I'm gonna destroy it, because if I get stuck, I can't. So I take it a step at a time. I gotta be very cautious. I go up like 5 grams, sometimes 2.5 kilograms up. I'm not gonna go 10, 10, 10. That last set, I'm not willing to taste the bar. I'm not very eager to eat the bar. But that looked easy, and to me that looked like a 95%, 92.5 to 95%. It seemed easy enough to probably be able to do 140 kilograms, but at the same time, like I said, I am not going to tax myself rotating the conjugate method right now, not for max effort in the first upper body session of the week, which is some kind of a pressing exercise. It could be a floor press, flat bench, or whatever. But it felt good. Moved on to some lat work. I haven't used this machine for many months again, but that was due to my elbow and bicep tendonitis, not because I used the conjugate. And as you can see, this is less than half I can normally use, but I tried it. I wanted to give a good stretch to the lats. I stole that from Stan Efferding, by the way. I watched him. He was training somebody. I can't remember who it was. I don't know. Was it Mark Bell? I can't remember. And he was like, dude, let the handle, let the weight stretch you up, pull you up. You can throw more blood into the muscle this way, and then you can contract and pull it back down. So I'm like, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I've been doing that since I saw him, since I watched that video. So I did a couple of sets. I tested it. It wasn't a great pump for my lats because it was very light, but my elbow was kind of bugging me, and I thought, I'm just gonna barely do it, see how it feels. I did a couple of sets. I dropped it, and then I moved on to biceps, heavy bicep work. I usually end up doing the whole stack. It's strange, I know, but if I don't supinate, and if I do like the long head, if I do hammer curl variations, like this rope that I'm pulling, the rope from the crossover in this crossover machine, it not hurt at all. That does not hurt me. and it also is in that same category of movement as the log press. When you roll the log from your belly to your chest and up to your face before you press it up, it's kind of the same, not exactly the same movement, but it's very similar to it. So I stick to that movement, especially before the static monsters. I used the whole stack. I did many sets for a lot of repetitions. I thought I'm gonna stick to 5s, but it felt good, and I thought I'm gonna do 8 to 12 if I can in every set. And then I moved on to some side raises, deltoids. Again in the crossover, I think there were a lot of people in the dumbbell area, but at the same time, it feels great with that wire, man. I just remove the handles, and I just hold the wire. You can see from its base, it's very direct. It's great. I hold the negative very slowly, as you can see. It's not stupid slow, but it is pretty slow. You can see I kind of, whoop, there you go. And I slow down. I slow the negative down, and it burns. I can feel it. I definitely can. So this was a very good session. I keep my delts for bench day, for pressing, for chest day, I guess if you can say it that. And then for the overhead day, which is my second pressing session of the week, upper body B, I guess you can say it, I do a lot of triceps and lats in between, but usually the overheads are a shorter session, usually. And I keep my biceps separated because I always deadlift after the shoulders, and I don't want to have, my biceps are already, my right arm is already fucked as it is. I don't want to strain it and do like all that heavy work and then go deadlift the next day. It's definitely not the smartest thing. And I've noticed, like I said in previous videos, that my triceps are not as affected as when I'm deadlifting. I mean, they are sore, but they're not like destroying me. And I usually get sore the second day. That's just my genetics, I guess. So I keep the deltoids for Monday, and I do triceps usually Friday or Saturday, depending on which day I go. I save it for that. On a different note, the channel has kind of taken off compared to where it was 5 months ago. It had like 3 views per video. Of course, it's brand new. Not a lot of people know it. I am trying to build the brand. I'm working really, really hard. Even if it was no camera, of course, I'm not just talking about my training sessions. I'm talking about the programming and the editing and the voiceover I have to do, and me just trying to build up my brand. It's a small brand, but it's a small brand for now. I'm sure it'll do very good. The total views are growing on YouTube. You just make sure, if you're satisfied with the content, make sure you share it, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and as always, thank you for watching.